Hello, my sewing friends. This is Friday Sews. I'm Jen, and this is my sewing room. And thank you for stopping by just to kind of have a chat. You know, I love to chat with you in the comments on these Fridays. I'm always glad to hear about your weekend and what your plans are, what you've been doing, what you're going to be doing. And that's what I talk about on Fridays, plus a little bit of life thrown in. You know what? I am so surprised that I got as much sewing done as I did this week. I don't know why that is. I've kind of been stuck in my house, but not because I have to be stuck. I just haven't had occasion to go out. Well, I had a look around early on this week, and I thought, all right, I'm tired of looking at these UFOs on my dress forms. I'm done. I got to get this taken care of. And I knew that one of them was going to be really easy to finish, and that was the Hawaii dress, which is done. Yes! I took off the bodice because I didn't like the V neckline and it wasn't fitting properly. And I redid the bodice with a bodice from the Tessuti Eva dress because I'd made that earlier this year and I love the fit of it. So I used that for the bodice, and that was all it took, was just that. I'd already done the gathering stitches on the skirt, no zip, no closures, no nothing. It was so nice. I have talked about that dress before. I've even, put it on and done a photo shoot in the whole 9 yards. But I will let you know, in case you're wondering or you haven't seen that stuff, it is loosely based on McCall's, 7948. I made some changes. I did one more tier. I didn't do the lace. I didn't do sleeves. I did the sleeveless, so view C. This only has a 2-tiered skirt, and I have 3. Plus a little ruffle at the bottom. And obviously I did not use the bodice on this because I didn't like how it fit. Got it done and I thought no. So I think this is the 4th time that I've redone that dress, but it got put in the closet. It's totally done and ready to wear. And I am so happy about that because I really love it. I mean, it's a great dress. It's lots of dress because of all the tiers of ruffling and that kind of thing, but I love it. I think it's the consummate summer sundress. Then, because I was chilly, I was cold this week, so I don't have any long sleeve things that I can wear. Not really. I mean, I have long sleeve t-shirts, but they're mostly black, and I don't like to wear black on a sunny day, so there you go. So I pulled out McCall's 7816, which is a dress, a sweatshirt, and joggers, and a little dog coat. And I decided I would make the sweatshirt. And I used the Spatter print polar fleece, which is so cool. I love this print. I wore this around the other day, and I just really liked it. This fleece is so cozy. So cozy. I am so tempted to just go get more fleece. I have another pattern that I want to try out, so I may do that just because it's really cozy. And I didn't want to do the hood. What I wanted to do was a cowl neck with one of those elastic cord kind of drawstring sort of things. And I tried that and I just didn't like it. I thought, with this fleece, I'm going to get hot if I get something up around my neck. I don't know if you're like that, but when I get hot, if all I have to do is put my hair in a ponytail and I'm not hot anymore. I think it's just my body's thermostat is completely off. But anyway, so I love this. It's cozy. It's warm. It fits nicely. The only thing is, can't believe I did this. I put these cuffs on and I cut the sleeve, but it's a little bit short. Apparently I have monkey arms because sleeves have been a problem this past week. So anyway, I got that done. And I really like the pattern, and I'll tell you about it in a makes video where I talk about this specifically. Then I like, was it 2 nights ago? I think I finished this up yesterday, and then I did something else last night. I decided to make the Forget-Me-Not Vera top. I spent last night kind of marathoning Sam's videos at Frugalissima. She is so good. You guys need to go watch her because she's got this 100 Days of Sewing kind of series going on. Plus, on Fridays, she has free patterns, cheap patterns, giveaways that are happening on Instagram and other places. She's just, wow. I'm really impressed with her. And so she loves this top, and she's the reason I knew about it. This is a free pattern from Forget-Me-Not Patterns. And again, as always, I probably don't even need to say this, but I will link, I'll put a link to the pattern in the description box. But I really like this top. It's got a V-neck and kind of a soft V, and then these puffy sleeves, which come down into a very wide cuff. You can also do a different kind of sleeve. There are some variations. And I think the final verdict on this, after I tried it on for my husband, was I cut a size too small. And I used fabric from one of those Walmart offcuts. And I'm kind of impressed with the fabric in that it's a knit, it's a soft, comfortable knit, but it pressed really nicely. And knits often don't do that. So again, I'll tell you about it in a makes video. So that was that one. Let's see. I worked on last night the Galaxy Tee. Okay, let me stop here and go, who am I? What have I, like, seriously? I'm making indie patterns, which I hate because I hate printing them off, and then I always trace them off because I like my tissue vellum. It's not very thin, but I don't know, I just like it better. But I am a big four, tried and true, and whatever. I don't know who I am. I think someone has stolen my identity because this is not me, except this is me. Okay, anyway, so I made the Galaxy Tee, and I just went and grabbed some knit that I had. I thought, oh, that's cute. I like that print. So this is an ITY. It's very smooth, a little bit slippery, and I love this print. Love it. I did establish that it was a one-way print, and I managed to cut both the back and the front going the same way. And I like this a lot. And I have hemmed it, but I don't like the hem. One thing I did was stabilize the hem, and I just didn't, I don't know. I stabilized the sleeves too, because Sam, when she reviewed this, which Sam is again how I know about this, this is a free pattern from Pattern Scissors Cloth, Pattern Scissors Cloth. And it has a puffy sleeve gathered into a band, which you probably can't see very well because of the print. But she mentioned that you probably don't want to do it in this kind of a knit because the sleeve won't puff up enough. And I wanted to avoid that, so I just stabilized the seam on the sleeve. But I love how this fits. I love how it looks. I do think I want to take it in a little bit at the waist and hip because, I don't know, I just never like it when tops are loose down there. I feel like I want a little bit of a closer fit rather than just a loose, more like a body conscious fit, not a tight fit or anything like that, but this was really easy to do. I started it at about 8 o'clock last night and I finished it about midnight. So, I sew fairly slowly. So, yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to go back in and because I'm not wild about the hem, I'm going to just cut a band and put it on the bottom because that's the thing about knits like that. I mean, you can just cut a band, fold it in half horizontally, and then stitch it on, serge that edge, and you're done. Let's see. I traced off a pattern. Where is it? This one, McCall's 7874, because, again, I don't have long-sleeved things. So I traced it off, but I am going to cut those sleeves because of my monkey arms. I'm going to cut these sleeves a good inch and a half longer, because you can take fabric away, but you can't put it back on. And well, sometimes you can, but you know, I don't know. I really don't want to have to put on the spatter print. I don't want to have to put another cuff on. I don't want to have to tear it apart. I just don't want to. It seems like I'm always doing that. I get something done and I go, this doesn't suit me, and then I end up tearing it apart. And yeah, whatever. That's the nice thing about this. This isn't really all the way done, so yeah, that's an exception. But I just really like this. I like, there's a drawstring cowl option right here, but there's also a wrapped collar, and I think I really like this one. So when I trace it off, when I make it, I will probably make that one. And I also like the cuffs. Actually, I love the way they've color blocked that one. But yeah, anyway, I think I'm going to do it out of a pink cotton interlock that I have, but I'm not sure. This was also fabric I just had in my stash. It was one of those Walmart offcuts, because I think I've forgotten to tell you everything. This polar fleece, the spatter print, came from fabric.com. Yeah, okay. Trace that off. Mia came. I had the best visit with her because I love visiting with my kids. My adult children are just, they're the best. I just love them. So she came and she needs a cover for her chair, her office chair. She's working remotely from home. And so she went through my stash and found this, which is a double brushed poly. And I found this at Joann's, and I said, it's breaking my heart that you want this. But you know what? I can go get more. It's not a big deal. This was a find because it was 70% off, and I just thought I would make just like a t-shirt out of it. Although I may go and get more, but she liked it because it was so soft, and she said, I need a cover for that chair because Milo, who is her Maine Coon cat, this thing, that cat is big as a dog, and boy was he ornery when he was a kitten. It's cute face, but you know, it's like, don't be fooled. That kitten will come after you. So anyway, I'm going to make her a chair cover from that. I ordered my scissors. I talked about these. My Fiskars got dull, so I went on to Amazon and I found some Kai scissors. Now, I don't know that these are dressmaker shears, but I like them because they're 9-inch and they fit really well in my... Can you hear that? Hear how sharp they are? You know, so many of you said these things cut like butter. And oh my goodness, you were right. I believed you. And this just tells me you guys know what you're talking about because these are fabulous. So, new pair of sewing scissors. I had a credit on eBay for like, I don't know, like $3. It's always so funny to me because I don't buy things on eBay that often. But they'll, you know, it's like a rewards program. And so I had like a $3 credit and I thought, what am I going to do with that? So I went in and I found a bias tape maker kit. And I thought, yes, that works. I think it's coming from China, but I only paid 89 cents for it. You know, that was the difference between what it cost and the credit. So I thought, yeah, done. Yeah, let's just do that. So I did. So that was pretty much all of the sewing. I don't have anything on tap, really, but I can tell you that I've been looking at my stash and just instead of looking at a pattern and seeing, do I have fabric that'll work? No, I don't, so I've got to go shopping. Instead of doing that, what I've done is look at my stash and go, I really think that needs to become this, and really work from that approach, from that perspective, because Kristen at the Dahlia Society did a video earlier this week on just like ideas about sewing that are really good to keep in mind. Very encouraging video. I as always, I'll link it below. But you know, one of the things she said was, don't buy cheap fabric and don't work from a huge stash. I mean, and I thought that I like that idea. I really do, because I don't have a very big room in here, and I don't need to have all of this stuff. I mean, I've already run out of storage, and I'm limiting the patterns that I buy now. And I mean, obviously I'm picking up some free indie patterns, but I'm trying to really limit what I buy. Like for the spring season with the big four, I'll probably look at what's there, but I'm really going to be selective about what I like, what I'd like to have, and also how I can take what I already have and adapt it to what that is. So yeah, I just decided I'm not gonna go shopping for fabric anymore, or for the next foreseeable future. Well, that's probably not true. It's not like I'm on a ban. I'm just like really going to focus on looking at what I already have and deciding that I want to use it. So now what can I use it for? What is that calling out to be made? That kind of an approach. So let's see. Life. It's been cold here. It really has. Not freezing like winter other places, but here's the thing about that. I live in a place where people come to go on vacation, and a lot of times they want to come here and be able to put on a swimsuit and go to the pool or the beach, and it's too cold to do that right now. So let me apologize for the weather here. If you are planning on coming on vacation, or you'd love to get away from being in lockdown, because Florida is not in lockdown. And yeah, it's just too cold. Last night it got down to 36 degrees. There was a frost warning, and that might not sound like, oh, winter storm watch or anything like that. But the thing about that is we are a huge producer of oranges. And so if the orange trees have frost, I mean, it will kill them, and you just don't want that. I mean, that's a big deal here. So anyway, it's been a little bit chilly. It has, which is why I want all these long sleeve things, because I hate being cold. That's why I moved here. So I have stayed in, not because I'm in lockdown, just because I haven't felt like I needed to go anywhere. And so that's probably why I got so much sewing done. But I also got a couple of other things done. I did not start on my sofa table because Mia made a footrest. She works from home now. She's working remotely as a stylist for the Nordstrom Trunk Club, which I just think is fantastic, because she and I were able to talk a lot about fashion and trends, and oh, it was so fun. She loves it. She absolutely loves it. But because she's working from home, she needs a cover for her chair so the cat won't destroy it. Because it's a leather chair, and she said he likes to sharpen his claws, and I'm thinking he's going to tear this stuff up. We'll see. And she needed a footrest because she sits at a computer all day. So she just wanted a way to elevate her feet a little bit so it would make her lean back a little bit. And so I said, well, I've got this palette. And so she cut up some of that wood and built herself a little footrest. I was so proud of her. It's a little angled, kind of a box with an angled top. I was so proud of her. She cut it, she put it together, screwed it together, and then she painted it. And then she put, we figured out she could probably just put shelf paper, like the padded shelf paper on top of it. The kind of stuff that you get to line your drawers and your shelves in your kitchen, that kind of thing, bathroom. So she cut that to size and spray glued it on. And then I had some fleece that I used for another thing that I do. And so she took a couple of layers of that and glued those on, another layer of the paper. And so she's got a surface that is pretty and it's cushioned. And so I'm so proud of her. So, okay, back to the sofa table. I found one on Facebook Marketplace, because when Mia and I got that palette out and we started looking at the wood, it's really not very great wood. So I thought, okay, I'll just buy one. I don't want to deal with this. And so I found one, but it wasn't exactly what I wanted. And the more I thought about it, the more I thought, I think I'm going to go ahead and make one. because I know I can do it. I've done it before with the coffee table, and I know I can. It's a process. Yes, I know. Once again, who am I? I don't like indie patterns, and I've sworn off woodworking, and I've made 2 indie patterns in the past week, and I'm going to go buy lumber to build a woodworking project. Like, who have I turned in? Once again, I think my identity has been stolen. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much all on the life front. I hope that you're doing well. I know so many places are in lockdown, and I really hope you're not losing your mind. Try and, if you do nothing else, go out and get the mail. Really. Yeah, and I know it's cold. I know there have been some really bad storms that have come through the north of the U.S., and I think the U.K. is not doing great with those either. You guys down under, you're just having a big old time with summer. So anyway, yeah, I just hope you're doing okay. Let me know. Let me know what you're up to. And yeah, I think that's about it for now for me. So have a great weekend, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.